Well, this is us. This might be the coolest place I've ever camped. I'm so scared. Cheers, dude. That's epic. Well, I think this will be us for the night. We're out in the Kosciusko kind of area with my brother Guy. So this plan is to spend 2 nights out here. We've just walked for a couple of hours today, and then the plan is tomorrow to go out much further. But yeah, it's like end of September. There's not a whole lot of snow left, so we just thought we'd come out here and just give it one last crack, and I don't know, just for the fun of it. Guy! Can you give us a hand with the tent?
It's a sick tent, man. I fucking love it. Hey?
They always say, like, before you come and do a mission like this, just set it up in your living room. I'm usually frothing so much when I get a new tent anyway, I do it anyway. But the last thing you want is like getting into camp late and then just having no idea how to set up your tent.
Yeah, it's like, you can tell everything's been thought of with it.
Yeah. Well, it's like when proper like campers
Yeah.
So tonight I'm rocking Mont Spindrift 850. This is like a -19 bag. I'm a bit of a I just like to be warm and I like to just overcompensate with my sleeping bag, but love this thing, super good. It's like got a waterproof shell, made in Australia, it's I think made by Australians, and yeah, really fucking good. Back this thing, sleeping mat, Cedar Summit ultralight insulated. I use this thing all year round. If you're gonna buy one pad, I reckon this is probably it. And then just to add a bit more R value, I've just got a Thermarest. I don't even know what these are called. What are they called? Anyway, I'll put it on the screen. But I've just got that. I've trimmed it down because I use the other one, the other part of it in my canoe, and I'll just go under like my chest and my vitals or whatever. That's it. And whiskey. That's part of my sleep system as well. Well, that was a bit of a mad rush to get the tent all set up, but we got it done. We did it properly, so we're gonna be comfy tonight. Plan now is just to enjoy the last bit of sun. We've probably got, I don't know, what do you reckon, Guy?
10 minutes.
10 minutes of light left. So we're gonna go up onto this little peak just up here and have a whiskey. I've gone on like a deep dive into whiskeys and bourbons recently. I hated it, and I've literally trained myself to like it. Now I can't get enough, which could be dangerous. Alright, so the plan is to do a bit of ice climbing tomorrow, but I've never done it and I'm wigging pretty hard. There's like a nice little bit of snow here with like a nice run out into some grass, and I reckon we might just like try the crampons and the ice axe and just do a bit of practice where there's not much at stake. So should I go ice axe,
Yeah.
left foot, right foot.
Yeah. And then I kind of, plant your hand. Right foot, left foot. And kind of keep like bit of girth, you know? Yeah. How's your run out?
I don't know, I don't want to look.
Yeah. Ice axe. 1, 2. How you feeling?
I'm so scared. Alright, we just went for a little sort of an ice climb, more of like a snow climb, just to kind of figure it out ahead of tomorrow morning, which was kind of scary to be honest, but it was fun. Good to get the crampons on, use the ice axe. Something about holding an ice axe that makes you feel like a mad dog. Tonight we're just doing Thai chicken curry, backcountry cuisine. This is my favourite flavour. You literally just boil up water, chuck it in here and leave it for like 10 to 15 minutes. They're real good. Hovering right on 0. Which is not cold, not warm. You can put them in your jacket. You just got to be real careful because like the last thing you want is Thai chicken curry through your gear. Yeah, so we've been in a bit of a rush this arvo. I don't know how much filming we've actually even done, but we've got 2 nights out here, so tomorrow we'll just get up super early, and then we don't have much ground to cover to get where we want to tomorrow. So like, yeah, the pace of tomorrow will be a bit slower. We left home at like 6:30 this morning, 6-7 hour drive to get down here, and then probably like a 2-hour hike to get up to where we are. So that's kind of the story thus far. I'm gonna eat my dinner. Is your camera handy?
Huh?
Is your camera handy?
Yeah, why?
You show the people what it looks like in here?
Yeah. Tilt it towards me more. A bit more. Fuck, it does look good, hey?
Yeah. Oh, it's phenomenal.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it spicy?
Yeah. Like a little bit. Pretty
Out of 10?
Like, no. It's great. Oh.
Fuck yeah.
I'd honestly eat this for dinner at home.
I actually did for lunch once, hey? When I was doing the book. And I was just stressed. There was one of these in the cupboard.
I'm going for Penrith.
Penrith right front.
Yeah, Melbourne.
Now,
Love the place, love Victoria. I hate the Storm.
Love Pappy though.
Trent Liero.
We love Pappy.
R.I.P. Pappy. He's done.
No, he's not.
He's cool. He's
just going one
in the
right,
turbo camp of just being
2
dead.
meetings. So dominant in the forwards. It's Bronson.
Just
the number
love.
19. So of course Harry Grant to come off
Love
the
being
bench.
comfortable in the snow.
The hero from last week, Warburton.
Favourite thing.
He can only take the tackle.
Oh, I got a
Grant
fresh
last
new
week,
jacket.
17 minutes before he came into the game.
Kelly Hansen.
Christian Welsh was a powerhouse
Big belay jacket.
for his 31 minutes.
Very cozy.
They can't be too far.
Alright,
Previous
we're going to wrap it.
catch,
We'll see you in the
he
morning.
drives it up to the top.
Peace.
Very warm in the sun, but cool in the shadow of the mountain as I snowshoed back to the cabin.
Good morning. It's morning. Temperature check. Take -5. Yeah, I slept pretty well last night. At one point I woke up, I was too hot. At another point I woke up, I was too cold. At another point I woke up, I had to piss. My pee bottle was outside, which defeats the purpose of it. Aside from that, it was pretty good. Getting better at this whole thing. We're just making a coffee now, and then we're gonna go, while it's super cold, try to do some more of this like ice climbing stuff.
Wow. Oh, look at all the fog, dude. Huh. It's so epic. Most amazing morning. Got pink clouds, not a breath of wind, warm coffee. Pretty good start to the day.
If you can go to where those rocks are, no, on the snow.
There?
Yeah, is it too etch?
I reckon. I'm in Crocs.
Oh.
Wow, dude, what a fucking morning. Incredible. Alright, let's do it.
Such a pretty morning up here. Alright, we're gonna we don't know how we're gonna get down, but we're gonna make our way down to where we're gonna do this climb, and then we'll put crampons on down there and stuff, and then we'll just play it by ear of what we wanna try and do. I'm really nervous. I mean, I think if this was your world and you'd done this before, it's super mellow, but I'm not comfortable. But yeah, that's half the point, I think. So we're gonna get into it. Should have been up earlier.
Yeah. Around and pissed off.
Yeah.
Not something you needed to.
We shouldn't have done coffee.
Yeah.
Done coffee after. I don't know, man. This is pretty eggy, eh? Yeah. Like, I can't even get purchase.
Okay.
Can't even get purchase. And this is not where it's steep.
Well, we're going to go up to that bit, if anything.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go try it.
So a little update on that. We went and did some practice runs. We did some last night, and we'd planned on like doing a pretty steep one and kind of topping out over here. But we around too much this morning and kind of missed the window, and by the time we got to the bottom of it, it was like it was no longer ice, it was pretty snowy. And we just piked it and pulled the pin because we just didn't feel confident. And I don't know, I'm a pretty heavy dude. I'm like 92 kilos and my feet were just kind of slipping, and I don't know, it would have been nice to have someone there to like either say that we could do it or tell us no, so we just took the safe option and pulled the pin. So we ended up just climbing this hill out the front here, which was fun. I didn't really like get the heart pumping, but it was, I think, just while I'm learning and just getting the rhythm and everything, that was probably definitely the right option. We're just having a slow morning, and then we're going to make our way further out west. Down here is where we're planning on coming up. But I don't know how steep it looks on that. It's pretty steep, and it just runs out into the rocks down the bottom there, so like kind of no margin for error. But that would have been something I would have wanted to do. Like, scared me, and I would have been stoked if I topped out on that. Or even something like that could have been an option. But again, the run out just straight into a bunch of boulders. So probably not the best option for a rookie like me. Alright, well, we've packed up camp. We didn't film it because that's boring. But now we're just on the move again. The plan is to head further out west. I've been to that region before, but not to where we're going, so should be pretty nice. It's like a beautiful mix of like arid, kind of dry, above the tree line, like scrub, and then on the other side, like the east facing faces are just all covered in snow, so it's just like this beautiful like contrast. So we'll be walking for the next couple of hours. We'll stop for lunch somewhere nice. That's that.
Just stopped at this little river to fill up water. Against better wishes, we're going to do a quick ice plunge. Great.
Oh, it sucks.
How is she?
Oh my goodness. Oh, feel good now.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh. You literally feel like you're on drugs, eh?
Yeah.
So we just stopped for a bit of lunch. We're getting a bit fatigued, getting a drunk legs, so we just pulled up stumps for a little bit. The plan is to camp somewhere in this zone, but we haven't quite figured out yet. So we're just gonna have some lunch. Then when we got a bit of fuel in us, we can make a call on where we want to camp. We're going for sunset, mountain view, sunrise, snow. So there's a few boxes to tick. But you can't really fuck up out here. It's pretty nice everywhere. This is what happens when you let Guy do the shopping. I'm fucking cranky. I just wanted salami and like fucking normal wraps. Well, this is us. Sunset. Probably won't get a sunrise, but we got a bullshit view. That's what it's all about. This will be good. This will do just fine. Well, we're making distance though.
Amazing hell distance. Yeah.
That's where we were. Sick. So it's pretty much done. How sick is this? We spent the last like hour or something kind of setting up camp, getting it all dialed. Yeah, this is such a sick campsite. We were looking for something that had like views everywhere you look, and I think it's safe to say we got that. I'll give you a little tour of the campsite because it's fucking sick. So the tent, we're rocking a NEMO Kunai 3-person. Which I reckon's a good call when you're coming out into the mountains because you have a lot more gear. So that's kind of it on the inside. As you can see, like there's a bit of room in the middle where you could cram a third person, and then we've each got a little bit of room on the side there. Got like stash pockets all over the shop. Proper solid tent, holds up in the wind. I'll cut to some footage of when Guy was in pretty gnarly storm in this thing.
What's going to happen, man, is it's going to start lifting the pegs out of the ground on this side, and
then we've just dug out the vestibule, so we got a side each. See our little bits and bobs. Yeah, great tent. Back it. And then down here we've dug ourselves out a bit of a couch. So I think plan now, just cruise for a bit. Nothing planned for the Savo, no snowboarding, no climbing, no nothing. We're really tired from the walk. It was like kind of like mixed walking through that shrub and snow. And just we had like, I don't know, I reckon when I'm going to snow camping I'm bringing like 20 kilos of gear. And I've probably got 5 kilos of camera gear as well. Plus like whiskey and beer. All the necessary stuff. So we're just pretty fried. How you feeling, Jay?
Oh, pretty cooked. Vibes are high, but just tired.
Vibes are high, the energy's low.
Vibes are high, energy low.
Yep, I feel ya. Well, on a scale of 1 to chuffed, I am chuffed.
Oh, I want this sun to go down now.
I'm talking to the camera.
Huh?
I'm talking to the camera.
Oh, sorry.
It's alright.
So, I think we're gonna have a crazy sunset, and then you can like flash this fucked up.
Guy says we're gonna have a crazy sunset, which I hope we are. This might be the coolest place I've ever camped.
Pretty freaking good.
Pretty good. Views that away, views that away.
And the sun's just gonna dip.
Sun's setting over that away. Oh. Had a bit more time this afternoon, which was nice. Yesterday was all a bit of a rush. But today, like, when we get here at like 2, yeah, we probably got to this spot at like 2. And I think it's like 4:30 now. 4:55. So yeah, we just had a bit more time, just set up the camp, did it properly, had a bit of like a rest time. And just time to enjoy it as opposed to like running around trying to get shots and like, I don't know, it can just feel like there's no downtime sometimes, so it's good to like have a bit of like downtime. Yeah, I think we're just gonna have a drink now. You have a game of backgammon?
Yeah.
So I've just spotted some people up on that peak up there. I was just saying a guy like a goal for like next year or whatever. If you do the traverse all the way from Kosci along that ridge line and then camp up on that peak up there would be so sick. So hold me to that. That'll be one coming up. Camping cocktails, sort of. We're gonna play backgammon, but my brother's a photographer guy, you may know him. He reckons, he's calling it, this is gonna be a f***ing insane sunset. So we're not gonna play backgammon.
We're brushing backgammon.
We're brushing back. Backgammon is gone. And we're gonna have a beer and we're gonna like enjoy the last 5 minutes of like this, and then we're gonna run around madly and try and get heaps of nice shots.
It's pretty much like one of the nicest spots in Australia that you can watch sunset.
Yeah.
And the clouds are looking insane. We got like heaps of high cloud, nothing on the horizon, so I reckon it's gonna pop. I reckon it's gonna be a 10 out of 10.
Speaking of popping and 10 out of 10.
Yeah, let's have a beer.
Oh, and then this camping cocktail is gonna be like, I'm creeping it in there. It's gonna be a Boilermaker, which is basically just you have a whiskey and then you use a beer as a chaser. Probably don't really do them with Guinness, but like, well, that's what we got. carting all 440 mils of this around for the last 2 days.
That is so good.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, dude. Sick to be out here.
Yeah.
This is like one of my favourite spots in Oz, eh?
Yeah. The first time I came out here, like, I don't know, 4 years ago, I was like, what the f***? Like, I'd been to Threadbow and Perisher, but I'd never been out the back here. And I had no idea this whole zone existed, that we had like actual mountains that look like mountains in Australia.
This beer is so good. Do you like this stuff or not?
Can I try it?
Yeah, I'll swap. I actually love Guinness, hey? It tastes like coffee.
I can see how people would like this,
But
it's
you don't
it's
like
not
it.
for me.
Guinness is good, dude. Oh.
Right. I think we'll thank ourselves for that.
Yeah.
Uncle Guy!
Yo. Hey, dude. Wait for a banger, dude.
That was chaos. We were just running around like madmen. What'd you call that, G? Like an 8 out of 10?
Yeah. It was pretty epic. It wasn't a 10, but it was pretty freaking epic.
Not a 10, but pretty freaking epic. I've always wanted to come camp at this spot. Like, since I used to go camping over there, and I've always looked at this range and been like, fuck, that just looks like it's in the middle of nowhere. And that's where I want to camp. And now I'm here and I'm going, I want to go camp over there. Yeah, I'm so glad. Like, we've been in a heat wave all week. It's been like 34 degrees all week, and I was telling people at work I'm going to the snow this week, and they were like, what the f***? Plenty of snow. It's a really cool time to come out here, actually. Like, kind of the shoulder season, you got like the scrub and the snow. It's a bit of a punish because like you can't split board and you can't hike. It's like kind of quite frustrating. But I'm so glad I came. Alright, we're gonna take a breather. Oh! Alright, it's pretty cold. We're just doing backcountry meals again. Boiling up some snow for the last like hour. I'm doing spag bowl. What are you doing, Funk?
I'm doing Moroccan lamb.
Yeah, so we might do a little taste tester. Alright. Warriors Broncos tonight. Oh, dude. Saying last night, I've had this jet boil for like maybe 12 years.
Yeah, we've got a K2.
And like there's different cooking options, but if you're like just getting into camping or you don't have one, I reckon a jet boil is like a pretty good one-stop shop. Right, from this point on, we're going in the tent. It's cold, it's fucking windy. Good.
Has been tremendous. Key players in terrific form, none better than this man.
Oh, so it's quite cold and it's quite windy, so we might just end it here. We're watching the footy again, but yeah, we're just locked into the tent. And it's pretty difficult to film in here, so we'll probably see you again in the morning. That was a good day though.
Great day.
Sick day. Alright, laters.
Peace.
I glassed the slopes for bear tracks, but saw none. A fresh wolverine track.
We've got a puncture. Not ideal. So we're blowing up the mat. Probably gonna have to do it a few times. Alright, that's a wrap on that one. That was so sick. I reckon that was one of my favourite trips since I've been recording these anyway. Epic spot. It's a bit of a bummer we didn't get that ice climbing in or like boot packing in, but we got to camp here, got some fitness in, hung out on the mountains, hung out with Guy. Stoked. Alright, we got like a 2 hour, 3 hour, maybe 4 hour hike back to the chairlift. So we're gonna put the camera away and just boost on out of here. So as always, cheers. Please subscribe to the channel. Tell your mates that are into this sort of thing. I'd really appreciate that. But yeah, as always, cheers. How good is this? Fucking oath.